Alright guys, what is going on? Kinda got the old setup right now. I'm in the same place I used to record facecam videos. And so before I start today's video, I just wanna say I've been making a podcast on my second channel. So please check it out. The link will be in the description. Good episodes. Should be one with Sin, Synthesize OG coming soon. I've done one with Snowy, and a few others, so check it out. Just general life topics, different stuff, but they've been fun. So if you want more Paradox Pokey content, check it out. It's the Pokey Podcast. And also I've been on an episode of a podcast with some guys I know called the Gatekeepers. Really good group of guys talking about like life and stuff like that. So if you guys wanna check that out, I recommend it. I really link to that in the description too. That they're a channel I recommend. They've got really good life advice. They're cool guys. So yeah. By the way, I've finally got an actual ring light, so that's why my lighting looks slightly better than my other facecam videos. Anyway, today I just wanted to talk about a few things really briefly because I feel like maybe it's a message that'll be good for some people to hear. Stuff I've been thinking about. Don't be resentful, yeah? Don't be resentful. Last year I went off to university, 2 years ago actually, and it was a very my mind was all over the place back then, but basically I was actually a reasonably resentful person. It just did me so much bad. I had a lot of resentment towards my mom for long story short, like I kind of just wanted more independence and I kind of just wanted this and this, and I was blaming her for stuff she was just doing that was either out of her control or just perfectly normal for a mum to do. But the reason I'm saying this is because you should never have resentment, right? And I have it, yeah, I have it with things. Everyone has it, it's natural, but it's also one of the most poisonous things. Jordan Peterson says, if you're feeling resentful, it either means you've got to, say something, speak your truth, like say what you want to say. You feel unfairly treated by someone, then you got to say it. And if not, you've got to find a way to deal with it. Like, hanging on to resentment is just poisonous, yeah? To a person, like holding a grudge, it only hurts yourself, yeah? It always only hurts yourself. It's like holding on to a burning coal. You don't need it. Just let it go. I've been very into reading Jesus' teachings, as you guys know, and he always says, like, forgive. Forgive so you can be forgiven. And I think it's so important to forgive other people, but also to just not hold resentments about things and not be grudging. Every grudge I've held has hurt me, and it's never helped. Like, it's never hurt the other person, or if it has, it's been in a pointless way. It's never actually changed them, yeah? It's never actually made my situation better. Resentment is just, you gotta let it go. A disciple asked Jesus, how many times do I have to forgive this person that wrongs me? 7 times? And Jesus says, no, 77 times, or 70 times 7 times. Like, basically, you gotta be forgiving, yeah? It's, the Bible says if you forgive, basically gives God justification to forgive you. So you gotta think about that, because we're all wrongdoers. Like all the messed up stuff you see in other people, it exists in you, or you have the capacity for it. Like, it could be you one day, and I'm not gonna go into that much, but think about it, man. It's true, anything. And if you believe you can't do anything wrong, you gotta like rethink that, I won't make this video too religious, but if you are getting into religion, or you believe in God or whatever, I truly recommend you seek forgiveness. You're probably a decent guy, you're probably really nice, you're probably cool, but we all need a bit of forgiving, yeah? Some guy said it to me the other day, it's like a weight off your shoulder. If you pray for forgiveness, genuinely, yeah? It really is just better. This video is extremely disorganized. I'm just thinking about what I'm thinking about off the top. But what I'm trying to say, man, is holding a grudge in general is just poisonous. Every single situation I've just let go or forgiven someone in the past, even if they've come back and done it again. I've had friends who've I've made up with them a bunch of times and they'll still mistreat me. And obviously you can't let people just walk over you, yeah? You gotta have some self-respect, you gotta have dignity, so just remember that too. But it doesn't mean you have to hold grudges. Resentment and grudges is not the same as self-respect, confidence, and the things you actually need to stop people disrespecting you or whatever, like messing with you, mistreating you. You don't have to do that with hate. The idea is fight fire with water and not fire. If you fight hate with resentment, it just hurts you. It just adds to the fire. If you fight it with, just letting go, working out how you can make the whole situation better for everyone and yourself, having a bit of that love, that calm, that clarity, that confidence, so much better, bro. Straight up, for real. And on the topic of fire, hate, negativity, right? This is something I just want to quickly say, yeah. Stop the self-deprecation, yeah? Stop saying bad things about yourself. Stop saying... I know, I hear it, everybody says it, like, everyone's like, oh, I'm a loser, or I'm stupid, or I'm this and this and that, and they just say bad things about themselves. I think people mostly say it, to avoid the insecurity, like, so other people don't say it and then it hurts their feelings and whatever. Doesn't matter why people say it, there's obviously reasons, but it's not good for you, yeah? You don't have to be, like, prideful or arrogant or, like, speak really good about yourself at all times and be, like, a douche, yeah? But you just don't need to hate on yourself, okay? Yeah? Don't need to hate on yourself. I don't know if there's anyone that needs to hear that, but stop hating on yourself. Like, just be chill with yourself. As I said, you don't have to, like, be super prideful, like, you know what I mean? But just chill out. You're alright, yeah? Be alright to yourself. Just, in a lot of cases, one of my justifications for not giving myself too much negative self-talk when I was younger was the thought that, like, man, in a way, I'm all I got. Now that is pretty unfair, right? Because I have people around me. I'm very lucky for that, and I believe in God, which again, I feel lucky for. I have God. Like, I got to be extremely grateful for that. And I guess this is like a Thanksgiving season and all that. You got to think of it, yeah. Like, if you're hating on yourself, how can you expect anything? How can you expect to feel anything different? How can you expect any different from others? How can you expect to improve and thrive and all that? Being negative all the time, like really negative, there's nothing wrong with a bit of negativity, and you don't have to be like happy, smiles, positivity. But like being negative all the time is just poisonous, toxic. Like it just, what I'm trying to say is negativity really affects you. Like, people think your thoughts and feelings and stuff you say about yourself is just words, but it affects your mood, it affects your mindset, and that's what I'm gonna say, yeah. So stop hating on yourself, okay? Also, while I'm at it, learning to face some challenges, some discomfort, some risk, it'll be good for you, yeah? That's what I'm gonna say, it'll be good for you. You don't need to, if you get used to facing stuff that's a bit uncomfortable, but it's still good, reset your baseline, in your mind. So all the things you do that are good for you, like a chilled out, like a fun, they feel even better. And all the bad things, they don't feel as bad. If you want to find examples of that, I recommend going gym, running, cold showers, whatever though. Like, stuff that challenges your anxieties, your social anxieties, your comfort zone, anything like that. You just gotta do that, yeah? This video is really disorganized, but so last thing, very quickly, superstitions. So many people have this. There are, the little superstitions. They're scared of stuff going good, like they think stuff's gonna go bad, you know what I mean? And I talk a lot about God, yeah, but God kills superstitions. Like, praying to God. You can follow God better by reading the New Testament, reading about Jesus, reading what Paul said, all of that, but just the whole way of love, the whole way of praying, the whole way of all that. Kill superstitions. You're worried about with this extra, like, little non-physical stuff, spiritual stuff, whatever. Why not take that a step further to the, all-encompassing spiritual thing, the love, the positive thing, the thing you can trust. It's just better, man. I mean, yeah, man, I know, like, a guy the other day literally said, like, things are going too well. I'm scared of, like, feeling good or I feel like it's gonna go bad again. Like, it's just sad to live like that. Like, you don't want to be scared of stuff going well. It does help just being more, like, working on your anxiety, your confidence, your health more. Like, if you just have a better frame, you know, you're just less worried about stuff. And also, like, really zooming in on your fears is good. Like, really thinking, what am I actually scared of happening? You know, what am I scared of happening? Because the thing about, like, with this, like, dealing with it and stuff like that, and believing in God, like, you're not gonna stop bad stuff from happening from time to time, but it just stops it being so, like, messy and confusing and, like, constant fear. Like, yeah, bad stuff happens in life, but sometimes you just gotta think about what am I scared of and work on, like, looking at that fear and thinking about it. Because it helps, man. You just think, oh, maybe I shouldn't worry that much. But yeah, if you find a genuine connection with the true God, that's just, it's better. You can pray, you can put your fears on him, and you just don't be scared of stuff going well. Yeah, it's just sad. Like, obviously you don't want to be like super elated all the time, because if you're in, you know, if you're in nature, for example, like, our bodies aren't meant to do that. Like, if you're like ecstatic all the time and then you're like walking past like a wolf or a bear and you don't care, like, obviously that's bad, because then it will just attack you. But this fear's common, so you don't need it, yeah? The Bible warns against, like, mystical stuff like tarot, like divination, like sorcery, like omens, you know, interpreting like external mystical signs, stuff like that. And divination, look up the definition, but it's just like making decisions in a sort of external mystical way, like rolling a dice or tarot cards or whatever. And that's the other thing. I just think superstitions and all that stuff kind of comes with a bad thing. It's just like it's just not good. So yeah. Anyway, hope this video helps someone. So yeah, maybe I can do some slightly less random videos. Yeah, have a good day, guys.